What is up, you guys? That Nerd Isaac 2006 here, and in today's video I'm bringing you guys part 4 of my Constructicons Christmas special. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at Transformers Studio Series Leader Class Scavenger and Transformers Studio Series Leader Class Overload. So, let's get into it. Off with the absolute behemoth that is Leader Class Scavenger here. First of all, I want this guy in white. I want Demolisher, like really bad, and I'm kind of sad that we haven't gotten him yet, since he was a hell of a lot more prominent than this character was, like, at all. But my god, this figure just blows that old Voyager class, for some reason he was a Voyager class, out of the water. I think that this guy is just so spectacular. Oh my god, look at him. I really don't have any complaints with him. Seriously, I really don't. I think he's just... I think he was executed perfectly all around, really. Every bit of detailing carved and etched into this figure is borderline screen accurate, honestly. He looks wonderful, absolutely wonderful, but he can't stand on his wheel, and I think that's like my only tiny little gripe, but even then, what are you gonna do? I swear, Studio Series Scavenger gotta be one of my favorite genres. And this guy may not look like it, but he is very expressive. And saying that transitions us into articulation. So, he does have a hinge at the head there. He can look up that far, he can look down. Not really at all, sadly, but he can look side to side, and he does have a whole bunch of wiggly-waggly motion, and his head can do a full 360. His shoulders are on multiple hinges. They can do full 360s. They can go out that far in. That's about it, honestly. This can do some hinging in, so you can like fake a butterfly joint if you really want to. This is on a very tight ratchet joint right there, and that will all come undone because it's so goddamn tight. Let's clip that back in. So let's get that back down. Damn, this figure's kind of awkward, guys. He does have a bicep swivel that I'm not even gonna try. He does have 90-degree bend, actually over 90-degree bend at the elbow there, and his hinges, no, his wrists can do some pivoting back and forth, and he has some tiny little finger movement. How sweet. Yay, he can finger your girlfriend. And I'm not exactly sure if this is articulation, but he can he can roll. They see me rolling. I think Scavenger's Excavator Mode right here is absolutely wonderful. Oh my god. I wish he was a little bit bigger, but they had to make the combination work somehow. So scale kind of has to go out the door for these guys a little bit. But I think that for what it's worth, this guy does an absolutely fucking splendid job capturing this mode. Now I just want it in white because I really do want Demolisher. I think that this guy just looks nice. I think he feels fucking dense. My god, nothing feels like it's really Okay, never mind. Other than that, nothing really feels like it's going to come apart on this figure, and I really do appreciate that quite a bit. He rolls very, very well. I think that this guy, aside from the big old gaping hole in the front there for the tire, the extra tire, I think that this guy does a very, very nice job capturing this mode. Overall, I think Scavenger here is absolutely fucking spectacular, guys. He's great. And if you want a complete Devastator, then go ahead and get him. He wasn't even that hard for me to find. I think he's actually one of the easier ones. I might be wrong about that. I don't know. Getting into Overload, the only thing I can really say about this figure is... Seriously, these designs get more and more fucking wacky every single time. But this guy is battling with Scrapper for my favorite of the bunch. I swear to God, this figure, I've had more fun with him than quite a few figures in the line, honestly. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. This is another figure that I have virtually no issues with because looking at him and handling him is honestly just such a spectacle in of itself. I swear to God. He's probably also got, like, he might be tied with Long Haul and maybe Mixmaster and potentially Scrapper for having my favorite design of all of the Constructicons. I swear to God. This guy just looks like Mr. Krabs if he was a Transformer or a Bionicle, whichever one you wanna decide on for that. But yeah, this guy he's very he's not like other girls. He has a penis. So getting down into basically having to fucking navigate this guy's articulation, his head can do a full 360. He can look up that far. He can look down that far, and he does have a whole bunch of wiggly waggly side to side motion. His shoulders are on a whole plethora of hinges. One for the transformation right there. One that can help us do a full 360. That's not even a hinge, that's just a swivel. This is a hinge. And those are all very tight, especially for this guy also being a knockoff. He does have multiple hinges at his two little pincers right here, so those can do a whole bunch of articulation. He does have swivels on each of them. Actually, yeah, there is a swivel right there that can do some bending, and it can also pop off very, very easily, and that is on a hinge right there. This is on a hinge right there. He can do some bicep bending, can do over 90 degrees. His wrists, whatever you want to call those, his little fingers right there are also on little hinges, so those can rock back and forth. And is that it for the arms? I think that's it. He's got a mushroom peg right there for some swiveling. Nothing at the waist, just due to the nature of all of this that's going on, as you can see. Hips can kick forward that far, backward that far. He can do a beautiful spread. He does have thigh swivel right there, and his knees can bend. Unfortunately, a little less than 90, but honestly, I'm not really that bothered by it. And ankles can pivot a little bit and rock back and forth. Actually, no, that's just the bending. What the fuck am I talking about? That's the knee. Yeah, this guy, he's a little awkward to talk about because he's just got a lot going on and he overwhelms me. So, yeah, that he is also kind of loose at the hips, but you know what? That's what you get when you pay for a $50 knockoff. It happens. Overload's flatbed dump truck here, I think, is marvelous. Oh my goodness. First of all, this guy is very long. This is a figure that if you display in this mode, he's going to take up a hell of a lot of space. So don't do that, honestly. But overall, I think that this thing is just very nice. For being a knockoff, he is especially very, very high quality. He doesn't feel like he's going to break whatsoever in any area, really. I think that this guy is just nice. He's very nice. All of these guys are very nice. I do like the Constructicons quite a bit. This guy, he rolls very well with all 6 of his wheels. And, yeah, this guy, he's just, he's pretty cool. He's pretty nifty. I do recommend him. Not for the prices that he goes for, though. God damn, that's why I had to get a knockoff. Overall, I think Overload is an absolutely wonderful figure. He's spectacular. He's massive. He has just such a distinct design that makes him look like Mr. Krabs. I think it's wonderful, and it works very well for this figure and this character that is not really a character at all. But god damn it, he's so expensive. That's why my boy right here is a knockoff. That's gonna do it for me tonight, folks. If you guys enjoyed this video, please, as always, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me what you think of the video. And with all of that being said, guys, this has been That Nerd Isaac 2006, and I'm rolling out. Peace.